Once again, welcome to another comic review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Amazing Spiderman issue number 3. Now, go watch the last reviews. I mean, not the last reviews. Go watch the review of issue number 1 and 2 to get the idea of what the story is. But I'll quickly give you a breakdown of what's happened so far. Peter's back in his body, learning a lot of crap has happened. Emery knows he's Spider-Man, and Peter's fought some women dressed in animal-based clothing and other stuff. Has fought Electro, and yeah. Anyway, so in this issue you can tell there's something going on with Black Cat. So let us begin with the issue review. So it starts off with us seeing this woman we've seen in the last reviews, which is the one that got also bit by the same spider that bit Peter. So apparently she's in this. Apparently we learned that she's in this like a little room that's keeping her like out of society basically, and we still don't know who she is, and we still have not seen her face. And yeah, it's quite weird. Next we see, of course, Miss Black Cat break into an apartment because in Superior Spider-Man comics, Spider-Man basically, let's just say, no, I'm not Spider-Man, Otto Octavius, as Spider-Man, I kind of like took her to prison the first time that ever happened. She'd been in the prison, and like basically that embarrassed her and ruined her, and she lost everything. So now she just wants revenge, and so yeah. Next, we then see, after she takes the apartment, and we then see scientists at Park Industries working on a device that will track down Electro, because in the last issue, Peter then wanted to create some special devices that would capture and/or, they said, cure Electro and stuff. I don't think they're going to cure the villain. That would suck if he just cured every supervillain, but yeah. Anyways, Parker comes in and starts saying, it's casual Friday, everyone, Hawaiian-based, and stuff like that. And yeah, but stuff like that, and like, he didn't say Hawaiian-based, but he said something like a Hawaii something. And the people are thinking that he's still like kind of like are scared of him because he's like a ruthless boss, or they think because they don't know it's that with Octavius within his body. So yes, after that, after they make the device, oh yeah, also Peter says he'll be a Mr. Fun Boss. Because like after they give him the device to go hunt down Electro, they're about to, but he calls it a field trip. Anyway, so Anne-Marie Falcone and who's the other one? I forgot what her name is, but she's the woman who like does not like the idea that they're like dropping all this the last project they were doing that Otto Octavius made, that Peter has no idea how to work. And with Anne-Marie Falcone told her that she will work on it, and since she knows that Otto Octavius was actually hit in Peter's body, she'll take care of it. And with the help of the living brain, or the robot assistant that Otto got. So yeah, and then that's the last thing we see with them. Afterward, we see a fire. Actually, no, not before that. I think. No, I forget where this comes in, but there's a part where we see Electro hiding in this little room, like, dreaming a house, and the Superior Spider-Man's, like, torturing him, and he can't sleep at night is what he's saying, and blames Spider-Man for all this. Afterwards, then, we see a fire, a building on fire, and they're saying something it's caused from, like, a goblin nation, and so, yeah, that could be the case. But I doubt it, because, like, that long building on fire, and that must be a terrible fire department. So, maybe, not really. So they get their own, the Parker and his scientists get there because they say following track Electro's energy signatures coming from there, and Peter yells at them to stay away from the fire and keep tracking down Electro while he goes get snacks and drinks for the field trip. And now he's mad that he turned mad and said because he was fun boss. Anyway, so he gets into his Spider-Man outfit, goes into the burning building to help out firemen. How did I forget what that was called? Helps out the fireman Ollie, who in comics now, oh come on, in comics now is dating Mary Jane. Anyway, so so they help her get a little girl out of the building, but then he gets crushed by some burnt wood, and afterwards Black Cat comes in, and her and Spider-Man have a fight to the death. No, but she's really kicking his ass, and he's trying to explain that Otto Octavius was in his body, and also there was a part in the original comic series back in the 20th century, back in his old comics, where he revealed his identity and then he did Black Cat. So yeah, that kind of works for him. So he's telling him that Octavius was in his body, but she's not buying it. Until afterwards, at some point when Blackout realizes the way he's talking, it is Peter, but then Peter starts pretending that he is on Octavius and scares her away just so she doesn't fight him while he's trying to save Ollie. He does and gets him out of the building. And Mary Jane comes and like hugs him sad. And Peter does agree with what Ollie did, like staying away from her and give her a spider-free life right now. So yes. After that, he then about to go back to the group, so they don't worry that he's been gone too long. But apparently, one of the scientists lost his wallet, and one scientist lost the electro tracker. So that means Black Cat took it, and of course she did. She tracks down Electro and asks for his help to take on Spider-Man, and the comic then ends. It's a really good comic. And really, all the comics in this new series is really great. They're awesome. I still really love the second issue, since it had Electro in it, who's my favorite Spider-Man villain. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more comic reviews coming soon, and I'll catch you guys later.